I don't know. That was always my dream job, Martha. If you'd asked me 10 years ago, I got a text this morning from a friend of mine saying, have you lost your mind? That was always your dream job. And again, my wife is the biggest influence in my life, and it's one thing to pursue something not thinking you're going to get it, but when Lindsay and Tim said, if you want this, we can get it for you, it makes you evaluate, would I be good at it? Would I be happy doing it for the next 15 years? And for every really interesting constitutional question you get or criminal case, you may have 15 antitrust cases that just make your eyes glaze over. Mm-hmm. And so my wife's name is Terry, and Terry says you love interacting with people, you like teaching a college class, you like being an advocate. You don't get to do any of that if you're a judge. So I told Lindsay and Tim, thank you, but go find someone else. And they found someone fantastic for that, and I'm at peace with it.
So describe for us what you will be doing.
Practicing law
privately.
In private practice with some, they happen to be female lawyers that have been incredibly supportive of me throughout my career, my chief of staff, and some others. We're going to try to practice law on the civil side. Tim Scott and I teach a class together, which I love. We've written a book together that I won't mention or try to sell, but we've written a book together. He's my favorite person in politics, and I enjoy doing things with him. And I don't know. I may speak if somebody needs a poor, washed-up speaker for some event. I may do that, but I won't ever run for office again. And when you leave politics, to me, it's important that you leave. And I'm at peace with that.
Do you think everybody should leave? Should there be term limits?
You know, every time I say that, I think about folks like Paul Ryan that I think are really uniquely gifted. And I think on balance, I think our framers had it about right that you would serve for a season and go home. Mm-hmm. But if everyone's not going to abide by that, then I'm not sure you should force really talented legislators. And there's some on the Dem side too, but Paul leaps to mind because he has a unique skill set.
He's talked about leaving. Do you think he will?
Eventually he will, but we celebrated his birthday, I guess, last Monday night. A pretty small group of us. I tried to quiz him on it. I'm not a good enough lawyer to get the answer out of him. He tells me he's staying, and I believe him. So,
the question that seems to be on a lot of people's minds, because I asked them, what would you like to hear from Trey Gowdy, is why. People feel that you represent something on the Hill that speaks to them in a way that they feel is effective, and they want to know why you are leaving.
Well, first of all, thank them for asking that question. And
not everyone feels that way, of course.
Well, I'm glad my mom and my wife reached out to you and asked that. It's just the right time. I've enjoyed it. It's been a great 7 years. I've met people I would never have met and done things I never could have met. If you'd seen my grades in college and law school, you would be stunned that I was in the House of Representatives. So it's been amazing. But Martha, it's just time for me. I don't want to sound morbid, and Tim Scott is the one who put this in perspective for me. 2/3 of your life is in the rearview mirror, and you have a third left in the windshield. And how do you want to spend that? What's left? And I don't want to spend it away from my wife, who has sacrificed incredibly for my career. My kids, one's graduating law school, one claims she wants to go. My parents are still alive, thank the Lord, but my wife's parents, we lost both of them since I've been in Congress. So it's partly a lifestyle decision and partly I'm just more comfortable in the justice system. I just like it more. It fits my heart better.